Hello everyone, myself Priyanka Sharma, your maths teacher. Children, in our previous video, we have discussed about the chapter 3 whole numbers. Starting portion we have discussed, that is the basic of natural numbers, properties of natural numbers. So if you have not seen that video, here I am going to share link. So you just click this link and see that video first, and then you come here. Then you will better understand what I am going to explain you. So now if you have seen, then we will move further. Now we will discuss in this video the properties of whole numbers. Now we are moving to the properties of whole number. If A, B, C are any three whole numbers, then the first property, that is properties of addition. So this is also divided into few parts. First is closure property, second is commutative property, third is associative property, fourth is existence of additive identity. Okay, so let us pick the first one, that is closure property. By closure property, sum of two whole numbers is also a whole number. If A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is also a whole number. For example, if 0 and 4 are two whole numbers, then 0 plus 4 equals to 4. That is also a whole number. If 2 and 3 are whole numbers, then which is equals to 5, that is also a 5 is also a whole number. Now we are moving to the next point, that is commutative property. By commutative property, sum of two whole numbers taken in any order remains the same. If A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B equals to B plus A. For example, if 2 and 3 are two whole numbers, then 2 plus 3 equals to 5 and 5 and 3 plus 2 equals to 5. Means if we will change the place and then we will add, then also answer will come same. It will not affect the answer, right? So same it is as we have discussed earlier, properties of natural number, commutative property in that and in this both are same, and closure also. Now we are moving to the next part, that is associative property. By associative property, sum of three whole numbers grouped in any order, the value remains the same. If A, B, C are three whole numbers, then A plus B plus C equals to A plus B plus C, where A plus B is closed in a bracket in first condition and B and C are closed in a bracket in second condition. Now we are moving. Now we will understand by one example. If 0, 5 and 7 are three whole numbers, then 0 plus 5 bracket close plus 7 equals to 0 plus bracket start 5 plus 7 bracket close, means both will give the same answer. If first condition we will solve, we will get 12, and in the second condition also we will get 12. I hope you understood now. Now we are moving to the next part, that is existence of additive identity. If A is any whole number, then A plus 0 equals to A and 0 plus A equals to A. Here 0 is called the additive identity. Means किसी भी नंबर में अगर आप 0 ऐड करते हैं या 0 में कोई भी नंबर आप ऐड करेंगे तो आपको सेम नंबर मिलेगा. So for example, 7 plus 0 equals to 0 plus 7 equals to 7. 39 plus 0 equals to 0 plus 39 equals to 39. I hope you understand this. Children, now let us understand about the properties of subtraction. Closure property. Subtraction of a whole number from an equal whole number from a larger whole number always gives a whole number. For example, 12 minus 7 equals to 5, which is a whole number. 84 minus 84 equals to 0. This is also a whole number. 3571 minus 3507 equals to 64. This is also a whole number. 123 minus 217. This is not defined in whole number because answer will come in negative form. Thus, if A and B are two whole numbers, then either A greater than B or A equal to B. Then A minus B is a whole number. Now 7 minus 5 equals to 2, but 5 minus 7 is not defined in whole number. So if A and B are any two whole numbers, then A minus B not equal to B minus A. So commutative property does not hold for subtraction. Also 9 minus bracket 4 minus 2 bracket close equals to 9 minus 2 equals to 7. But 9 minus 4 bracket close minus 2 equals to 5 minus 2 equals to 3. So 9 minus bracket start 4 minus 2 does not equals to 9 minus 4 bracket close minus 2. So if A, B, C are any three whole numbers, then in general A minus B minus C does not equal to A minus B minus C, where in first condition A and B are closed in bracket and in second condition B and C are closed in bracket. Thus, in general, the associative property does not hold for subtraction. Also, 12 minus 0 equals to 12, but 0 minus 12 is not defined in whole number. I hope now this is clear to you. Now we are moving to the next part, that is properties of multiplication. It is also having 5 parts. 1. Closure property. 2. Commutative property. 3. Associative property. 4. Existence of multiplicative identity. 5. Multiplication by 0. So let us take the first part, that is closure property. Product of two whole numbers is also a whole number. If A, B are two whole numbers, then A into B is also a whole number. For example, if 0 and 7 are two whole numbers, then 0 multiplies 7 equals to 0. That is also a whole number. I hope you understand. Now next part is commutative property. By commutative property, product of two numbers remains the same taken in any order. If A and B are two whole numbers, then A multiply B equals to B multiply A. For example, 0 and 12 are two whole numbers, then 0 multiply 12 equals to 0 or 12 multiply 0 equals to 0. Means in both the cases we are having the result 0, which is same. Now third one is associative property. In this, product of three whole numbers grouped in any order remains the same. If A, B, C are three whole numbers, then A multiply B multiply C equals to A multiply B multiply C, where in the first case A and B are closed in one bracket, in the second case B and C are closed in one bracket. Means अगर हम इनके ग्रुप भी चेंज कर देते हैं तब भी रिजल्ट सेम आता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, 3 numbers are there, 0, 13, 21. These are whole numbers. So in first case we will apply these digits in first case, then also we will get 0 answer. And if we apply these same digits in the second case also, then also answer will come 0. So hence we can say that both the conditions are equal to each other. Now the fourth part, that is existence of multiplicative identity. For every whole number, there exists a unique whole number such that a multiply 1 equals to a, 1 multiply a equals to a. For example, 5 multiply 1 equals to 1 multiply 5 equals to 5. 13 multiply 1 equals to 1 multiply 13 equals to 13. Hence we can say that if we multiply any number with 1, then also we will get the same number. अगर हम 1 का मल्टीप्लाई किसी भी नंबर के साथ करते हैं तो हमें सेम नंबर ही मिलता है. फिफ्थ पार्ट, मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय जीरो. If a is any whole number, then a multiply 0 equals to 0 multiply a equals to 0. Means किसी भी नंबर में 0 से मल्टीप्लाई करने पर या 0 का मल्टीप्लाई किसी भी नंबर में करने पर आंसर 0 ही आता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 25 मल्टीप्लाई 0 इक्वल्स टू 0 और 0 मल्टीप्लाई 25 again equals to 0. So hence we can say that both are equal to each other. I hope you understood the properties of multiplication. Now we will move to the next property, that is distributive law. If a, b, c are three whole numbers, then in first part a is written outside the bracket and inside b plus c is written, which is equals to a into b plus a into c. And in second part b plus c in bracket multiply a equals to ba plus ca. If any number is given outside the bracket, then we have to multiply with that number in the both number which are given inside the bracket. हम a से multiply पहले b में करेंगे, then ab will come and then we multiply by a into c, then ca will come or ac will come. Both are same. चाहे आप a को यहाँ प्लेस करो या यहाँ प्लेस करो, आपको रिजल्ट दोनों में सेम मिलेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 2 मल्टीप्लाई ब्रैकेट स्टार्ट 4 प्लस 5 इक्वल्स टू ब्रैकेट क्लोज इक्वल्स टू 2 मल्टीप्लाई 9 equals to 18. 2 into 4, first we multiply 2 by 4, then answer will come 2 into 4. This plus sign we will bring down as it is. Then we multiply 2 by 5, then answer will come 2 multiply 5, and then we will solve these two. So 2 multiply 4 will come 8, 2 multiply 5 will come 10. When we will add these two numbers, we will get 18. Hence we can say that in both the conditions, answer we are getting 18. So both the conditions are equal to each other. Now we are moving to the next point, that is properties of division. So let us take the first point. If a and b, which is not 0, are whole numbers, then a divided by b expressed as a upon b is not necessarily a whole number. That is, whole numbers are not closed for division. Means we can divide two whole numbers, but this is not necessary that the answer will come that is a whole number. Let us see the first example. 7 divided by 2, 19 divided by 4. Answer will come in decimal, so which is not a whole number. Now, students, keep one thing in your mind, that no number can be divided by 0. Okay? Because when we divide any number by 0, the answer will come infinite. Okay? Now, next point is b. If a is any whole number, then a divided by 1 equals to a. Means अगर कोई हम whole number लेते हैं और उसको 1 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो आपको सेम नंबर मिलेगा एज अ रिजल्ट। फॉर एग्जाम्पल 12 मल्टीप्लाई 1 इक्वल्स टू 12, देन 12 divided by 1 equals to 12. Because we are transferring this one other side, so it will change the sign and it will be a division sign. So when we divide 12 by 1, then we will get the answer 12. Now the third part, if a is any whole number other than 0, then a divided by a equals to 1. Means if we divide any number by itself, answer will come 1. For example, 7 multiplies 7, 7 multiply 1 equals to 7, then 7 divided by 7 equals to 1. Here we are transferring this 7 other side, so this line we will get. Now the next point, 0 divided by any whole number other than 0 gives the quotient as 0. For example, 0 multiply 5 equals to 0, that is 0 divided by 5 equals to 0. किसी भी नंबर से अगर आप 0 में डिवाइड करेंगे आपको आंसर 0 ही मिलेगा। 0 डिवाइडेड बाय एनी होल नंबर अदर देन 0, अगर आप 0 के अलावा किसी भी होल नंबर से 0 में डिवाइड करेंगे तो आपको 0 आंसर मिलेगा, क्योंकि हम 0 से तो किसी भी नंबर में डिवाइड कर ही नहीं सकते, उसका तो आंसर हमें मिलेगा ही नहीं। ओके, तो बस हमें जो डिवाइड करने के लिए नंबर लेना है वो किसी भी नेचुरल नंबर को लेना है, 0 नहीं होना चाहिए उसमें। ठीक है, नाउ द फिफ्थ पार्ट इज डिवीजन एल्गोरिथम। If a whole number A is divided by a non-zero whole number B, then answer will come Q and remainder will be R, such that A equals to B into Q plus R, where either R equals to 0 or R lesser than B. This can be expressed as like this. Related to the preceding division explanation, we have the following definitions. Dividend. The number which is to be divided is called dividend. In this case, A is the dividend. Divisor. The number by which the dividend is divided is called the divisor. In this case, B is the divisor. Quotient. The number of times the divisor is contained in the dividend is called quotient. Here Q is the quotient. Remainder. The number which is left over after division is called the remainder. Here R is the remainder. Using these terms, the division algorithm can be restated as dividend equals to divisor multiply quotient plus remainder. Children, remember few points related to this chapter. Natural numbers are all numbers from 1 onwards, that is 1, 2, 3 and used for counting. The smallest natural number is 1 and the smallest whole number is 0. The successor of a natural number or a whole number is 1 more than the number. The numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on from the collection of whole numbers. Every whole number has a successor. Every whole number except 0 has a predecessor. All natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers. Number line is a horizontal line that is marked as equal intervals starting with 0 and moving on to the right with marking 1, 2, 3 and so on etc. We can easily perform the number operations of addition, subtraction and multiplication on the number line. For adding, move to the right on the number line, whereas for subtracting move to the left. Multiplication corresponds to making jumps of equal distance starting from 0. Whole numbers are closed under addition and also under multiplication. However, whole numbers are not closed under subtraction and under division. Division by 0 is not defined. 0 is the identity element for addition and 1 is the identity element for multiplication of whole numbers. Two whole numbers can be added in any order if we say that addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers. Both addition and multiplication are associative for whole numbers. Multiplication is distributive over addition for whole numbers. Commutative, associative and distributive properties of whole numbers are useful in simplifying calculation and we use them without being aware of them. Hope you must have enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, stay safe, bye bye.